Median strategies. This was the poll, and Karen Bass cited them, showing her with an 11-point lead over Nithya Raman. Now it's been revealed that Median Strategies is a fake pollster that fabricated polls. So when the troll job, when the parody is really the exact same as the legitimate pollster, you go, oh, how is that an accident? Let's go on to talking about fake polling. Here's the thing. It is real. People saying these primaries were rigged, it really does shortchange what is actually going on, because we have seen election interference. And we have laid out the case for you. Check the references as we make available every show. That's a big litmus test for me. If people make claims and they don't give you references all the time as a best practice, right away, I would be leery. So polling was always meant to reflect public sentiment. It now is used to direct public sentiment. That's why people don't trust it. We've seen this for at least the last decade. And by that, I mean getting things horribly wrong. Let's just start with 2016, right? You had the New York Times and the aggregate polling out there. They gave Hillary a 91% chance to beat Trump. Also in that election, the aggregate polling had every single swing state wrong. 2020, even though, when people talk, this is also a reason when people talk about potential election fraud. I know, safest and most fair ever. 2020, they were even worse. They overestimated Biden's popularity by the worst margin of all polling in 40 years. So even if he won a state, let's say, I don't remember if it was Wisconsin or Pennsylvania, they had him up by like 11 and he won by half a point. Then in 2024, remember that famous pollster, one of the most respected, it was Ann Seltzer, predicted Kamala over Trump by 3 in Iowa. He won by 13. It was off by 16 points. Wow. So we have 2016, 2020, 2024 with a lot of these polls. Okay, at what point do they cease to be of value? So we have been saying this for quite a while. The retort from the left is just, well, polls aren't an exact science. They're meant to, but 16 points? Also, why is your polling worse? You have more access to data than ever, right? That's what people talk about all the time.
Yeah.
How do you have the worst margins in 2020 in the last 40 years? Everything is tracked. You just have to call people on a rotary phone, and you can't. You're worse? You have AI? You're worse? That's how you know it's not an accident. So,
and some people were getting it more right than others, and more consistently. But they're not the main polls that these guys.
People like Rasmussen, for example. Yeah, it's a very valid point. So Karen Bass specifically touted, I guess this was deleted. So now we know by admission, some of these polling firms, they are designed to be propaganda wings. Median strategies. This was the poll, and Karen Bass cited them, showing her with an 11-point lead over Nithya Raman. And she tweeted out, doing the work, showing up, and gaining momentum. Let's do this, LA. Well, now it's been revealed that Median Strategies is a fake pollster that fabricated polls as a social experiment. Check the references.
This is also kind of hilarious.
This is what they posted on their website. Median Strategies was created as a short-term social experiment examining how purported polling information could enter and spread through the political information ecosystem without independent verification.
Gotcha.
Same pollster gave the DSA. Remember that Francesca?
So a troll job.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Was there the CEO C. Matheson?
Yeah, exactly right. Francesca Hong, right? This polling firm gave her a 23-point lead. I don't know if that one caught on as much, but a lot of people thought that she was going to win, and of course, did not. There was a legitimate pollster, though, that hasn't admitted to being a social experiment. State Navigate. They gave Francesca Hong a 22-point lead 5 days before her significant loss. So when the troll job, when the parody is really the exact same as the legitimate pollster, you go, oh, how is that an accident? And more importantly, how is it an accident when this should be easier than ever?
It's not.
I'd sooner trust Nick DiPaolo as our bathroom attendant, which has gone horribly.
What's a mint? This guy looking at his watch. Hey, it's a poor man's Elon Musk. It's a nice suit. Liberace have a yard sale?
I got a important meeting in 5 minutes. So
do you?
If I could just do my thing.
What is your thing? What do you tap dance? Take a spin class?
No, I just got to pee real quick, and
No, go ahead. That shouldn't be a problem.
Okay. You gonna watch or?
Well, I guess I don't have to, but the last guy was hung like a Grecian bull.
Oh.
Go ahead. I'll block it with one of these winged pads.
You know what? I don't really have to go anymore. I'm kind of in a hurry.
What do you got? A nervous dick? You got You got
No.
nervous shy dick syndrome, right?
No.
When you're at a ball game, you got that trough with 12 other people, and it just crawls up into you. I'm just kidding. Look at you. You look like $1 million. 6 zeros. It's an old one.
Thanks, I guess.
I'd like a piece of gum, maybe freshen up that personality.
Oh, you're a really unpleasant person.
Well, yes, I've been told that. I was voted in high school most likely to watch people take dumps, and bang! Nailed it. All right, get off to your little meeting. I'm sure Dunkin' Donuts will be glad to hear from you.
Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
All right, next time try the ladies' room.
All right.
Next! What's a mint?
You know, most multivitamins are crap. Proprietary blends of stuff you don't need. It's not even what's on the label. That's why we created Foundation Daily. Clinically effective ingredients at their clinically effective doses. Vitamins A through zinc, plus curcumin, turmeric, and garlic to help you with some aches and pains. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Plus, you can get a certificate of analysis on every batch sold, so what's on the label is exactly what you're getting. Go to foundationdaily.com to start your subscription today. Foundation. It's a knockout. Proven science, zero secrets. That's your foundation. Visit foundationdaily.com today. Subscribe, save 40% off for life. That brings us to, I haven't seen this clip yet, but it's our favorite guy there, CNN, Enton, talking about that race in Texas that you may think is close, Tallarico-Paxton.
This is the best looking polling for Democrats in the Senate race since really the 20th century. You're going to have to go back probably the late 80s, the last time they won a Senate race out there, when it was Lloyd Bentsen winning in 1988. Because just take a look here. This polling looks so much different than it did 8 years ago. You take a look here, James Tallarico, the latest poll against Ken Paxton. He's actually up by 3 points. Look at where the race was between Beto O'Rourke and Ted Cruz at this point in the 2018 cycle. Ted Cruz was ahead by 6. This is very different. The Democrat here is doing 9 points better. And what is supercharging that? Look at this. Independents moved from tie to plus 39 points for James Tallarico. Independents, the name of the game, shifting significantly to the left camp and supercharging James Tallarico. It could be real. Every single time I look at the poll, I'm going, this can't be right. This could be very, very real. Democrats have a real shot in Texas.
Well, it wasn't even right with the Cruz thing because he outperformed those polls by a very wide margin. Look, let me just give you this. Hold me to this. I'm going to make a prediction right now, okay? Tallarico-Paxton, Paxton will, it's not going to be close. It is not going to be close. He may not win by crazy margins like Ted Cruz does. Again, if you read online, you would think that everyone hates Ted Cruz. Paxton is going to win. It is going to be decisive. It is not going to be close. There is plenty of information, data on the ground to suggest, not to mention a long-standing history here in Texas and the left constantly claiming that they're going to win. It's not going to be close. Paxton is going to win. This is a demoralization campaign. You are looking, it's a culmination of fake polls, biased media reflecting that, echoing that, and the Marxist right being valuable tools to the left. Okay, the Marxist right, the people who told you that Dan Bilzerian had a chance, the people who told you that Fishback was the guy, the people who have told you, vote Democrat and you'll get someone better in 2028. They are useful tools to the left who are pushing fake polls. Paxton is going to beat Tallarico, and it is not going to be close. So don't get blackpilled and don't believe the crap that you're seeing out there.
Yeah.
And it depends on you.
Yes.
Don't let this affect. What you need to do, get out and vote and get as many people to vote as possible. And by the way, you're never voting for perfect. Right now, you are voting for better than actual evil.
Yeah, I want to make it undeniable so the Democrats stop putting money into Texas to try to turn it blue.
Right.
I want to make it a walk-off. Yeah. Never assume you've got it. Make it a walk-off.
Yeah. But I'm calling it.
Yep.
No, Paxton will win. It's not going to be close.
Yep.
You're still here on YouTube. Remember when we could say whatever we wanted on YouTube and people didn't have to censor out words like gay? See, even that, right? That's not even a swear word. Or the word sex. Even if you're just talking about it, you're not saying anything profane. That's why I live stream on Rumble 5 days a week. Go subscribe over there on Rumble, where you get the live show every single day. If you're still using this archaic form of delivery for information on YouTube, I don't want to judge, but your father hates you.